Hello,
Hi.
can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Excellent. Well, welcome. I am Mona Lisa from the US, and you are?
Yeah, my name is Prem Sagar. I'm from India. I'm living in southern part of India. My state is Karnataka. I'm living in small city called Bidar.
Okay. And what do you do in India?
Yeah, I'm a government officer. I'm working as a public officer. I'm a tribal welfare officer.
Okay.
I'm
So you
working
said a
for tribe
public
people.
officer. Can you tell me more?
Yeah,
What does a public officer do? Can you explain?
yeah, yeah. I'm working in a government sector. I'm a district tribal welfare officer.
Okay. Interesting. All right. And are you learning English more for your job, personal reasons, or both?
Yeah, it's my personal reason that I'm not required for job because I'm working in a government sector. Here, my regional language is different. My regional language is Kannada, and we require regional language for office purpose. But yeah, sometime only sometime that our higher officials and when we go to other like metro cities then yeah for even for my hobby, it's my hobby to learn English and different language. That's why I'm learning English
Mhm.
since covid since covid in covid time that that normally we stayed in uh, house. So that time I heard a lot of I listened a lot of uh, Camly recording, and
Mhm.
uh, since 2 year, I'm listening Camly recordings, and I now I'm able to understand everything that what native speaker speak. I understood very well. So that's why I
Mhm.
think that it's better to speak with the native speakers. So now I'm on Camly to speak up with all native speakers and different from different countries. Yeah,
I love that. Okay. So I really love that you're doing it more just because you love learning. It's more about personal growth. You said
yeah,
2020, of course, there was the COVID, the lockdown. So you used 2020 to your advantage, which is really good. I did the same thing. So we had so much time during lockdown to learn about different things to study. I actually did a lot of that myself. So I love that you focused on English in 2020. So, um, let me say welcome to my class. I do different activities here, so it's not just conversational English. But of course, we can do conversational English, but also I do lessons through Cambly's library. I don't know if you have used those lessons, but Cambly has a library that is full of many different lessons. So there are lessons about business English, there are lessons about academic English, there are lessons about travel. So there's actually a lot of people that come to Cambly because they want to learn enough English for travel. So there's English for travel. There's um there's also lessons about fun lessons about family, cooking, technology, social media, so many different lessons. And you do like different activities in each of those lessons, so they're pretty good. But also
yeah. I
reading.
want I want
Go
to
ahead.
do for general conversation. Yeah, general conversation. I want to do general conversation like so. Where are you staying now, presently? In US or any other city?
Yes, so I am from the US, specifically in the state of Florida.
Okay. Are you staying there or you are some in other countries?
No, I'm from the US. I'm from Florida, born and raised in Florida. Have you ever heard of Florida?
Yeah. I heard a lot of time that Florida is a good means uh, it's a city. Yeah, you know, it's a city or it's a state.
Well, state. So Florida is a state. It's a
Yeah,
southern state.
southern state. And you are living in which city?
So I'm originally from the capital city of Florida. I always love to ask these questions because most of my students they don't know the capital. They will say a different city. So if you know cities in Florida, which city do you think is the capital? And no one ever gets this. No one gets this. So let's see.
Florida means I don't know actually. Yeah.
Okay, so most of my students they know about the big cities like Miami. That's the main one. Everyone says Miami,
Yeah.
Miami. Yeah, but
Yeah.
no. So the capital city of Florida is in the north. Miami is in the south of Florida. The
Okay.
capital is in the north. It's called Tallahassee. And they're like, "What? Like I never heard of this." So I'm originally from the capital city of Florida, which is called Tallahassee. And
Okay.
Tallahassee is just like it's a college town. So Tallahassee is known for our universities. Like we have two or three, actually three really popular universities. That's popular over the U.S. And football.
Oh,
So Tallahassee is known for our universities, and college football is very popular here.
okay. Means, yeah, universities. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
yeah. Definitely that you know that in US that soccer or you call football.
Yes, so it's different. Yeah, we have American our football is different from other countries' football because we call that soccer because American football is very aggressive. Like it's physical. They like literally run into each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And you know that football is a interesting game. Yeah, a very interesting game, and the football is playing all over the world, different countries. They are playing a lot of football, and even clubs are there. Very rich clubs, and yeah, that all over the world they are very famous. Even football players, yeah, they are like celebrities. Football players are like celebrities. Yeah, that clubs are. You know that Lionel
Absolutely.
Messi Lionel Messi and that another
Yeah.
some players are very good. We know that around the world we know that football players and they are good celebrity. I heard that Lionel Messi that today I read news some his personal life that her they are going to he is going to divorce from to take divorce from his wife. So I read today
You said I'm sorry, you
about
said that you read that Messi is going to do what to his wife?
divorce. He is going to give
Oh,
divorce.
divorce. Divorce.
Yeah.
Divorce.
Yes. Yes.
Oh. Oh wow. Okay.
uh,
Okay.
yeah, uh, he have three children, and I think I
Mhm.
think they married almost they did married in 17 years back, and now they are going to
Seven
take
oh so wow,
divorce
so
from
they've
each
been married
other.
for 17 years?
17 years like that I read today.
Oh wow. Very sad. It's so, every year it seems like there's so many, like, especially I'm just talking about like the American celebrity culture. Every year there's so many like celebrity breakups and divorces. Even this year alone, even from this year, there has been so many like celebrity people, public figures in the American culture that are breaking up, they're divorcing. It's just, it's unfortunately it's so common, especially in the US. This is very common. Divorces and breakups. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
here quite opposite from US culture. That Indian culture is quite opposite. That once we get
Yeah,
married in India, we never mean.
I know. I know, totally not the same. In the US, it's crazy because if you're like, I'm tired of my wife, I'm tired of my husband, or I want to be with someone else. I want to do something else. Okay, let me just get a divorce, right? I don't care. I can just get a divorce and just do what I want. But in other cultures, it's not like that, right? It's very traditional. It's like, just trying to make it work. Maybe it's just different. But in the US culture, no. If they want a divorce, they will pay, especially if you're
Hello.
wealthy, a celebrity. It's crazy. Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometime your screen it's freezing. Yeah. Sometime.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's showing
That's
clear.
why I.
All right. So tell me
Okay.
more about the divorce culture in India. Of course, I know that it's completely different, but can you tell me like a little bit more details about how that works in India?
Yeah, in India, that people are thinking wedding ceremony means wedding ceremonies. It's very like it's very what we call like it's very sacred. Like that the couple is means it's weddings are made in heaven like that. People are thinking in
Mm,
India that once we get married, that in future also in 7 lives, yeah, means in 7 lives in coming future, 7 lives, we will get married again in 7 times also like that. That type of
oh wow.
like tradition. So that people are thinking that weddings are made in heaven only. Then only we um, yeah, we are here, but in future also 7 times we will be with means each other for 7 times in 7 life.
Mm, okay, wow.
Okay.
So
So
even after marriage, even do you mean like even after death, like you're still
yes,
together for
yes,
seven
yeah,
lifetimes?
one lifetime. Yeah. So that kind of what bonding is like that in India. That even bonding means like we are living with our parents, grandparents, and childrens here. That joint family is here. Suppose we are living away from our family, but sometime in vacations and whatever we have a little bit of functions, we go to our family and we celebrate with parents, grandparents, and we every day and every moment we connect each other. So bonding is good here. Family bonding is very good. So that's
Mhm.
why I here that individual that Western country that your individual choices are there, but in India, apart from individual choice, that parent and or grandparents they should choose the partner also. Okay, once we
Mhm.
choose our partner again it we get to what we will inform our parent and we will inform our grandparent and we go to like girls house that we can choose them we and they come to our house. Then after that many conversation, many visits from each other houses. Then only happen weddings here. So we know each others very well, boys and girls. That
Mm.
yes. So we know each other and their family and our family. So after that, after so many visits, so many conversation, that can after that uh, we go to wedding ceremony. So that's why here
Mm.
uh, not only it's personal responsibility, it's total our family responsibility, our parents and grandparents responsibility to to choose the girl or boy, like that. So that's why here
Yes,
that
yes. So yeah, I know about arranged marriages. So I know that arranged marriages are still, they still exist today, not only in India, but a lot of um countries and cultures, arranged marriages are
yes.
still happening today. So being that you're Indian, I know you're used to it because it's your culture, but how do you feel do you think that arranged marriages are the best, or do you think maybe that a person should be able to choose their husband or wife? What do you think?
Yeah, here that our tradition is it's going up to orange marriages, but sometime here also that now we are open that now culture that we are not isolation from other countries, like the culture is definitely changing now. So even in India also that
Oh.
yeah, in India also they are choosing their partners here also, and they consider they will convince their parents and grandparents here also that yeah, I choose that girl, I want to marry her. That they themselves go to the parents. They are
Ah.
telling now that yeah, I want to marry her. So yeah, they are going to convince
Amazing.
them.
you,
Okay.
can you repeat? Your screen froze for a second.
Yeah, that yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, that here that personal now individual choices are that they are getting yeah, whatever they want, means in personal whatever they want to choose the girl, they go to convince their parents now, and they are convincing their parents and they are going to marry their uh,
Mm-hmm.
partner. Yeah, these days it's also going now.
Ah, how
And
do you so things
yeah,
are starting to change? You said in India, like more so maybe the younger generation, or they're getting the opportunity to choose their spouse. How do you feel about that? Do you think it's good for your country, for your culture, or do you think it should be, like a traditional way?
yeah, now it's going change, and changing is very good for younger generation. That I think whatever is changing, that's good for the generation and coming generation also. Yeah, why? Because the individuality is gaining more much popularity now. Individualism. Right?
Mhm.
Whatever I think, yeah, I'm independent now, and I'm earning, and I'm going to do whatever I want. So it's their individual means capacity and their choice. So it's good whatever younger generation they
Mhm.
want, they do, and they can do. Yeah, it's good for generation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. All right. Um let me
And,
ask you
and in,
about, okay, so I like I said, I teach many people from all over the world. Can you hear me?
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So we talked about marriages. Now, also, like I said, I have a lot of students from the Middle East, from Saudi Arabia, UAE, and something else that I realized is that it's changing too in the Middle East. Like traditionally in the Middle East, they had huge families, right? A lot of children.
Okay.
but it's changing. So the younger generations and from the Middle East, they're having less kids. They're having maybe one or two kids. The women are deciding to go to school first. So that's changing, having a lot less kids. And you're from India, which is the biggest population, right? India has the biggest population in the world. So with the younger generation, is that changing? Is the younger generation having less kids now?
Yeah, definitely. Younger generation is changing now, and you know that India is most huge populated country in the world. That 1.4 billion population we have now in India. So now we keep behind China also because China is means some few months or few months before it is a number one in population. But now we crossed that. Now Indians are India is a most populated country in the world, and that definitely we are changing now, and that in India also means 10 15 20 years back that ladies means ladies women were means they staying in home only 20 25 years back. Now they come out of the house and they are going to get education, and they are going to going out of home, and they are going duty or work. So that's why they think that, going to work and maintain the home and maintain the means duty. They going to balance now. They are going to balance now.
Mhm.
That's why that getting education and getting job and doing duty. They are managing very well. That's why they think that having a less children is best for their family. Yeah, that in India also two maximum families they
Mhm.
have only two kids now, two kids only. And now that getting married, mostly youth means younger generation, they are going to engage, means going to marriage after 25 30 years. After 30 years, most of the youth like my age now, after getting job only, they are going to uh, do the marriage. So that's why in coming days that population is going down mostly now
Mhm.
that in few years, after few years, Indian population will definitely going down.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
So is there, so you're saying definitely the younger generation are having more kids, but is there like a policy with your government? Like for example, I think in China, there's like policies from the government that only allows people to have like a few kids. Is there like a policy from the Indian government that requires that people only have a certain amount of kids? Because I believe in China, because China obviously is the second most populated country. So I think they have laws in place that says that they can only have like I think maybe two kids, I think. So are there like actual laws to say you can only have two or three kids?
Yeah, like you know that India means China, it's restricted for one child in China. Okay.
One
So
child
Indian.
in China.
Ah, yes, one child. But India, yeah, in India, that not restricted that like one, but they are means pushed to like families that if you have a small family, then definitely you will enjoy in your life. That two is enough. Means two children are enough to lead good family. So that's
Yes.
why, and getting education, everything and every facility, each and every facility you get only if you have the two children or means whatever lesser. So that's why that even India also that people are thinking getting education, everything is that now it's very costly. Yeah. So going to work
Mhm.
and managing the children, uh, uh, going to work now couple are means both couple are going to work out of the house, and that managing family means holding the family is very tough now, because managing children and manage duty, everything is tough if we have big families. So that's why that new generation is thinking whatever we have, if we have less family, then it's fruitful to us and benefit to us to manage the family.
Mm, wow.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Um, yeah, I love that. Okay. So I love that it's, changing different things good are happening in India. So what is the education system like? Because here in the US, I'm sure you've heard education is very different. It's very expensive. So if you go to so after high school, you go to college, to a university, it is very expensive. There's no free education in the US. Like other countries, if you go to college or universities, it's free there, but not in the US. The US, if you go to college or universities, it's very expensive. You have to pay. Now there are scholarships, but scholarships are obviously for the really, really smart kids. And but with scholarships, there are rules. So basically, you cannot drop your grade point average low. But things happen. People can get sick, they can lose their parents, and then they can get kicked off the scholarship. So scholarships are good, but they're not great. So how is the education system in India?
Yeah, definitely. Indian education system is very good. That government is pushing to get education to each and every child. That even now, it's a right. So every parents and each and every child right is that getting education. So if we are not means parents, suppose parents are not admitted to their children in schools, so definitely they will
Mhm.
face they will face trials also. So that's why that
Mhm.
government is, it's a it's a right it's a right of the birth, that right of the child to get the education. So that's why government schools are there, public schools are there, they are giving free education up to 10th and 12th also. And yeah, even in university also we have a lot of colleges and schools and even hostels and scholarships, everything we have, like prize money. If we passed in rank, so we will get a scholarship and prize money also. So that it will helpful to our studies, future studies. And even residential schools are there who are poor, who are that they are not afford for education. So getting means passing entrance examination, through that we can get free education from residential schools, English medium schools, and even in colleges also we get the free education. That type of education the Indian government is providing now. So education is good, and whoever want to go to abroad for higher education, suppose they pass that entrance examination, so government is sanctioning those students scholarships for higher education purpose. And they are means a lot of students sending to abroad also, US, UK, and Australia, many other countries to uh, abroad education. So government is giving much what we call that much preference to getting study. Yeah.
That is awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I love that. Well, hopefully, I love culture, by the way. So hopefully, I can visit India one day. I want to go all over the world. I know India is a beautiful, massive country. So hopefully, I can visit one day. But let me say thank you. Thank you for joining me
Yeah.
today. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. India is a huge country and it's massive country. Then and we have mountains and beautiful what beaches and nature. Everything
Yeah,
we
I
have in
know.
India. Yeah, Yeah,
It's gonna cut
definitely.
off,
Well,
but thank you. Hope to see you next
yeah,
time.
thank you.
Bye.
Okay.